What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I'm here with the review for Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 4, episode number 5, and the episode is titled Battle of the OGs, you guys. So, without further ado, let's get into this episode, shall we? All right, you guys. So this episode, it picks up where the last one left off. You guys remember Diamond's album release party with Pimpin' and Kai. What's her name? Son. What is his name again? Lily's son. I had to think about who I'm talking about. Lily's son. So yeah, it picked up with that. So you guys remember, Kai told Pimpin' he stepped on his shoes. Now instead of Pimpin' being a mature person and be like, oh, you know what, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to step on your shoes, but this is my old lady that you're rocking with, you're kicking it with. He instead told him he would whoop his ass. I'm like, dude, he just said you stepped on it. Okay, you stepped on his shoes, but you gonna tell him you gonna whoop his ass. Huh. So they somehow managed to diffuse the situation between Pimpin' and Kai. Now the question that I once again want to know is, Bow Wow, who did you think you was gonna pop? What fight was you gonna jump if a fight happened? What was you gonna do? Bite him in the kneecap? Bite his kneecap? Bite his shin? What was you gonna do? Exactly, not a motherfucking thing. So then we see Deb get, Brad and Judy left. So then we see Deb, she's talking to, I believe it was Ree, it was Buku, it was Pimpin', Diamond, and Bow Wow, and BTM. And she's finally revealing what she wants this project to be. I would give Deb an A for effort, but for the execution, and I can't even give her an A. I'm gonna have to give her an F all the way around. The idea, actually, yes, we will give her an A. We will give her an A for the idea, because the idea is definitely a good idea. Great idea. Wrong group of people. Wrong group of people. Wrong group of people. So she wants to put together an album of sorts, sort of, talking about what's going on in the world currently. I hope she meant to leave who out of it, but she was talking about COVID, the stimulus, Black Lives Matter, and things of that nature. So I'm like, okay, sort of like We Are the World. That's her words, not my words. Sort of like We Are the World. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But again, great idea, wrong group of people. Who in their... We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. We're going to talk about it. But let's move on. All right, you guys. Next, we see Buku, we see Remarkable, and Shania. So they go out. I guess I don't know. Actually, I don't know what they were doing. I do know that at one point they were drinking. Now I was on Shania's side for like 1 second because she was drinking and she was like, it would be nice to have a mask, a straw with this, because she didn't want to take off her mask. And I was here for her. Yeah, you guys know that each one of you don't have COVID, but you guys are in a public area and you don't know what the people around you have. Like Shania said, people can be asymptomatic and you don't know that. So then with them talking about COVID, it switched this conversation to Ayana. So I'm not going to get too deep into Ree and Ayana, but Ree is talking about the fact that she and Ayana got into it with each other on Twitter about the situation with Brandon. Because I guess Ree said that she read some text messages that Ayana has sent to Brandon. I don't know what they have to do with her, but we'll talk. Like I said, we'll talk about it in a little bit. So then Ayana, not Ayana, but Shania is talking about the fact that she and Ayana were once good friends, but at this point they're not good friends. And it's just like, girl, you keep putting your foot in your mouth. Because in her interview with the producers, she was telling the producers that she had asked Ayana, is Amy the in a relationship. And I'm just like, why would you keep saying that word? And I'm like, instead of saying, that word, instead of saying, just say that Amy is a stud. Because that's really what you're trying to say. But you keep saying a derogatory term that makes you look ignorant. It's kind of like with, two men. People are asked who's the man and who's the girl in a relationship. At the end of the day, they're still two men. What you're asking is, which that's a personal, first of all, the question that Shania is asking, that's a very personal question. That is a very, very personal question. Because what you're essentially asking is, who's the dominant one more specifically, who's the dominant one in the bedroom? Who's on top, who's on bottom, who's giving, who's receiving? That's very personal. So you don't really need to know the answer to that question. It's really, really personal. Like, that's in a sense what you're asking. That's like me going to, and you would be assuming that's like you going to a straight couple. You asking the woman, well, in the bedroom, who's the man and who's the woman, who's dominant, who's dominant, and who's submissive. That's basically what people are asking, because in certain relationship, in a heterosexual relationship, the woman could be more aggressive than the man. So that's in a sense what y'all are asking. Y'all are not asking in like who's the homemade, who cleans, who cooks, who does this. You're not asking that question. You're asking about the sexual side. Who is the dominant one and who is the quote unquote submissive one? But I really want her to stop using that damn word. Stop using that word. If your friend has told you once before that saying the D word is equivalent to saying the F word, stop saying it. Ask her to educate you. So when she said that, when you asked her who is the D in the relationship, she said to you that is just as bad as saying to a gay man the F word. So then ask her, well, what's the correct terminology? And then, go from there. I'm tired of it. But let's move on. All right, you guys. So we see Hurricane. So Hurricane went over to Ayana's house to check on her. So she let us know that, she's gotten she's gotten another COVID test and she's negative, but she does still have some, lingering symptoms of COVID. That has got to be terrible to still have those symptoms. And even if you catch it once, you can still catch it again, despite what who was saying. She's talking about how she wants to leave the house because she's been in the house for so long, so she's just ready to get out. I don't know if I would be ready to get out the house if I just had COVID. Nah. Especially when you hear the stories of how it affects people. I don't think that I would be so eager to go outside. I would be apprehensive. You know what I'm saying? I would just be very apprehensive about going outside. Oh, God, this scene. Speaking of COVID, I'm so shocked that, and this is not me being funny or anything like this, I am so shocked as hell that Deb Atney has not got COVID. Because, the way that Deb wears that damn mask, it grinds my gears. She has the mask up under her nose and it's almost, actually, the mask goes down to her mouth. And I'm just like, Deb, what's the purpose in having the mask on? Just take it off. Like, take the mask off. You're not doing anything. Either it's here or it's here. And I'm just like, girl, please take it off. Because at this point, it's just like, it's just like I don't even know what you would call it at this point. Because it's not being used for the purpose of what it's being supposed to be used for. At this point, you might as well just wear it around your neck as a necklace. And then Ree's mask was crooked. Like her mask, this part of her nose was uncovered. I'm like, again, what is the purpose in wearing? What is the purpose in y'all wearing this mask? It's stupid. You look ridiculous. So Deb has the crew together to talk about the project that she wants them to, do. Now I was here for what Pimpin was asking her. He asked her about, the distribution of it. Is it gonna be on iTunes? Is it gonna be on Spotify? Is it gonna be on Google Play? Is it going to be on Tidal? Stuff like that. Deb told him not to worry about it. I'm like, oh, you couldn't tell me not to worry about how something is being produced. Produced, distributed, anything like that. If you want my name attached to it, I gotta know some logistics behind it. I'm not just gonna sit here, because you could put the most trash shit out, and then you have my name attached to it, and people think that I'm trash, and I'd be like, no. And now Diamond, I don't want to be shady to your love, but someone of your status, I don't know where you think you are, my love. Now, if this was the early 2000s, I would give it to you that yes, in the hip hop world, you was at the top. But at this point, you teetering towards the bottom. Gotta be real with you. You're teetering towards the bottom. Because nobody on this show can say that they are at the top of their game, because where are you? You're on Grown Up Hip Hop Atlanta. That comes on WeTV on Thursdays. I'm not being shady, I'm just stating facts. Y'all ain't at the top of your game. Just saying. Let's move on. Alright, you guys, next we see Pimpin', we see BT and Bow Wow. They're going axe throwing. And they're talking about, BT's birthday that's coming up and what he wants to do. So BT tells them that he wants to go paintballing. And then, Ayana comes and joins them. Ouch. And then, they fill Ayana in about it. And, she asks who's coming. They tell them who's coming, and they drop Ree's name. She makes a face. They ask her, what's that face for, about Ree? So then she goes into detail about the situation between she and Ree. Now, here's the issue that I have with Ree. So you got into it with her on Ayana on Twitter because of this Brandon situation. Now, here's the thing that you left out of the equation. You didn't know this girl. You had never met her or anything like that. But here you are coming at her about Brandon. That's the situation of stay in your own lane, because that didn't have nothing to do with you. This is somebody you don't know. So if I don't know you, I'm not going to get involved in some shit. Now, if you cool with one of my friends, let me see it the way it's meant to come out. If my friend that I'm cool with and you got beef, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between you and you. Keep me out of it. If I'm cool with this person and I'm cool and I meet you and we cool, then I'm be like, you know what? I know you're not friends with my friend, but what we're not gonna do is discuss my friend. And when I'm with you, we're not gonna discuss my friend. When I'm with my friend, I'm not gonna discuss you. Period. Point blank. So mind your business. That's easier said than done. All right, so we're gonna wrap this episode up nicely with a bow. So we see Brad. So she's meeting up with Diamond. And I gotta say that I have love and respect for Brad for number one, wearing her mask in the scenes and in her interviews with the producers. I have so much respect for Brad for that one. So Brad and Diamond catch up with each other. Brad is talking about how much she's in love with Judy. Speaking of Judy, she liked my tweet about Brad that I tweeted. I tweeted about, I love the fact that Brad is wearing her mask. Big up your girl. I'm here for it. So Diamond is talking about her situation with Pimp and how she can't ever have the business and the personal on the same page. If the personal is good, the business is failing. If the business is good, the relationship is failing. If that's the case, dump his ass. It's just that simple. Get rid of it. But whatever. So then they talk about the party. I'm not going to go over that again because we've already talked about it. So then, and I'm not going to talk about the studios, you know, because she filled her in about Deb. But she told her, you know, she told her the stuff about Deb, now, you know, telling them not to worry about the distribution. But she also drops it on Brad that Deb said that, you know, she and Bow Wow are going to be a part of it. Brad did not know anything about that. And then she also lets her know that Johnny Blaze is on there as well. And Brad was like, I don't rock, but I don't even know her like that. And then she's coming my people sideways, so I'm not gonna rock with somebody who's disrespecting my people. I can't say I blame Brad at all. So then, the end of the episode, we see everybody show up to the studio to meet with Deb. So again, Brad said something that really made a whole lot of sense, because when Deb's talking about, you know, she wants this to be like a We Are the World thing, Brad was like, you know, that had like buku A-list celebrities on it. This was, you know, A-list celebrities. This is barely, I can't even call this D-list celebrities. I might say that Brad, Bow Wow, and Diamond. Oh, even Diamond. I can't even say Diamond is D-list. Yes, I can. Brad, Bow Wow, and Diamond are for sure. I would say that they're not A-list celebrities. They ain't even B-list at this point. They're C or D-list celebrities. Then everybody else is Z-list, because most of them you don't know. Like even Bow Wow said, you know, when she named Buku, he was like, I ain't never heard her even sing a note. Can she sing? What does she do? Exactly. Even with Kai, no one's heard Kai rap, so nobody knows what Kai really does. Deb is putting a lot into this. I'm with Brad. I ain't doing nothing for free, especially this. Now, if this was We Are the World, where the proceeds go to, you know, because I know the one that they did in 2000, you know, in 2001 went to the proceeds for 9/11. The one that they did in 2001 went to the proceeds for 9/11. And I think the one that Michael Jackson and them did went to, now see, that when I was a little kid, but I think at that time it was AIDS. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. Like, even American Idol season 2, they did God Bless the USA, and those proceeds went to the troops as well, and, you know, the troops. So, and again, American Idol in its heyday, like everybody was buying American Idol stuff. But this Deb, I get where Deb is coming from, but girl, who's paying? Again, where's it gonna be distributed? Who's actually gonna buy it? Who's gonna stream it? You would have been better off asking some, you know, B-list celebrities to do this, B-list rappers, singers. But the cast of Growing Up Hip Hop, Atlanta, it's a no. But you guys, that's the episode. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys are aware of when I drop anything else, and share this video. Until the next one, you guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Remember, wash your hands and wear your mask and socially distance. Unlike Deb. I'm gonna stop shading Deb because I actually really do like Deb. Also, you guys, get down in the description bar. Go over there and subscribe to the Planner channel and check out the affiliate link. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.